Rochelle here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you all some finished projects. And some of these projects are some works in progress from my last video, and so I'm excited to share them with you all today. Okay, the first one we're going to talk about is the infinity scarf. So I have finished. Turned out really well. I'm really pleased with it. So this is how it looks on, and of course you can double it like this, or you can wear it on your head like this. Of course I have big hair, so this doesn't always work. Ooh, okay. But yes, this is my infinity scarf. It is made using Red Heart with Love Beachy color, and it's a total of 58 rows, and all the rows are done in double crochet. So I really like it. It isn't as long as my usual ones, but I was trying to use up this yarn, and so I just kept crocheting until the skein ran out. So I'm really happy with this. So there it is again. And when you're putting a infinity scarf together, you just slip stitch the seams together. And so that was really easy to do. Okay. Alright, the next thing that I want to share with you all, oh, my bow is loose. Oh, and by the way, I made this bow. I used a pattern from Bob Wilson's 1, 2, 3 bow tie. And so what I did was I just added a large clip in the back. And this is made with Red Heart Super Saver pink camo. And so I'm really glad that Claire from Bob Wilson 1, 2, 3 shared that and made that video, because I really love it. And I have made a lot of these hair bows, a lot of different colors. Okay, so the next thing that I want to share with you all is this hat. This is a beanie. And it is made using Autumn with Red Heart with Love. And I really like this hat because it's a special, well, it's a hat that I just kind of made up as I went along, and I've never made a hat like this before. But basically it's 2 rows of triple crochet and 2 rows of half double crochet. And you just continue that all the way to the end. I ended up making 12 rows. I usually prefer for my beanies to cover the ear, but I was trying to use up some scrap yarn, and so this is what I came up with. And in a lot of the things that I'm going to show you all today, I am using up my scrap yarn, and a lot of the scrap yarn you all saw in my scrap yarn video. So I'm really trying to work hard and use up that yarn. But this is how it turns out, and I really like it. So you see that? And I made this using an eye hook. So that turns out really nice. Now, when I was trying to finish this, I was trying to find a coordinating yarn to go with it. So I went and I looked at the Red Heart with Love coordinating chart. So you can try to match up the variegated yarns with the solid yarn. Well, I was a little disappointed. One thing for you all to be aware of out there is if you go to Walmart and you buy Red Heart with Love, it is different than, let's say, if you go to Joann's or buy it, or myself, I also sell yarn, so I buy straight from the Red Heart manufacturers, but there is a difference. For example, this is the Red Heart with Love I bought from Walmart, and I don't know how well you all can see it, but it has a thicker texture than what you would buy at Joann's. And I know you all can't see this really well, but the texture just seems to be a little different, a little thicker. The Walmart one seems to be a little thicker. And so then I have this one, which I got directly from the Red Heart manufacturers, the Coates warehouse, and it's a little bit of a shinier texture than the one I got from Joann's. So I don't know what the difference is. The colors in these two, Joann's and from Red Heart, they're the exact same, but I just noticed that the one that I bought from the manufacturer has more of a shine to it, which is fine. I have no problem with either one of these. But the issue I run into is when I was looking at the coordinating color list, they said to use Red Heart with Love lettuce. So this is Red Heart with Love lettuce, and when you put it up against the one from Joann and the one from the manufacturer, lettuce obviously matches it. It goes with it really, really well. It looks really, really good together. And I would use this lettuce color to coordinate with these two skeins. But here's my problem with Red Heart with Love that I bought from Walmart. You see the lettuce? And you see that? This color lettuce is not in this skein of yarn. The greens do not match. I don't know how well you all can see that, but they don't match. And so I could not use this lettuce color with this hat to coordinate it because it just doesn't match. And like I said, this color is not in this skein of yarn. And so just as a little FYI out there, if you go to Walmart and you buy Red Heart with Love, you know, you buy your skeins of Red Heart with Love, make sure you buy enough to finish your project. Just like if you go to Joann's and you buy your skein of yarn, make sure you buy enough to finish your project. Because sometimes if you buy one skein at Walmart and you buy another skein at Joann's, you might end up with two different things. Like, they're both called Red Heart with Love Autumn, but there's some slight differences in the color and in the texture between the one I got at Walmart and the one that I got at Joann's. And I like both of them. I like both. I have no problem with either one. But when you're trying to go by the coordinating color list, the lettuce will not work with this, the skein I got from Walmart. But it will work with the skein that I got from Joann's and that I got from the manufacturer to sell. And so another difference is the size of the skeins can also be different, which really isn't that big of a problem. Just the main thing to remember, if you go to Walmart and you buy with Love, make sure you get enough skeins to finish your project so that you won't have to go somewhere else and try to buy it, because it might be different. Now, everybody's Walmart is different. So this is just going by my local Walmart and what I've noticed. And like I said, I have no problem with this one. It's just that, I mean, I'm using scrap yarn, so it's okay. But if I ever went to Walmart and I bought this again, I would make sure that I buy enough skeins to finish the current project that I'm working on. So yeah. But anyway, that's just something that I thought you all should know. Like I said, every Walmart is different, but I noticed with my Walmart that the Red Heart with Love is a little different than if I was going to buy it at, say, Joann's. So anyway, this is my lovely hat. I really like how it turned out. So that's it. Okay, the next thing that I want to discuss with you all is a slouchy hat that I made. Once again, I'm still trying to use up my scrap yarn. And so this is mid brown with Red Heart Classic. And this is tan and Red Heart Classic. And this is white and Red Heart Classic. And so I have, let's see, I have 7 rows of the mid brown. I have 8 rows of the tan. I have 5 double crochet rows of the white. And then I have 5 single crochet rows of the white. So I really like how it turns out. And I made a slouchy hat similar to this before, but that one had a brim on it. And I've already sent that order out, and I do believe the person was pleased, so that's always good. So yes, continuing to use my scrap yarn, which I'm really, really happy about. I also have some more adult hats that I would like to show you. One I'm going to save until the very end. Now, I like experimenting with new yarns. Of course, I have my favorite, but I also like using different yarns. This is a wool hat, and it is made using Peyton's Classic Wool DK Superwash. Here it is. And the color is Claret. It's a really pretty color. It's almost like a deep wine burgundy color. But it's really pretty. And it is made using double crochet. And it fits an adult size head. And I'm hoping it'll keep somebody warm. It is made with wool. I really enjoy using this yarn. It works up so quickly. And sometimes I get nervous about using yarn like this because I like using number 4 worsted weight yarn. But this is a number 3 light. But I really enjoyed it. It worked up so well. And the sizing of the hat wasn't too much of a difference than using a size 4 yarn. So I really like it, and I know it's going to keep somebody warm. And one thing that I really like about this yarn is that it's a super wash, so you can actually put it in the washer and dryer. I'm almost afraid to do that, but it says you can do it. It says it's super wash, so we shall see. That one there. Okay, now on to some child hats. I always get really nervous with making hats for children because of the sizing. For me, it's so easy to make baby hats. But when it comes to child sizing, if I make it a 21 or 22 inch circumference, it might be too big. But then if I make it a 18 or a 19 inch circumference, it might be too small. So with the child hats that I made it using about a 20 inch head circumference. Which is kind of funny because I was actually trying to make toddler size hats, but they came out a little big. But it works out anyway. So the first one that I'm going to show you is my pumpkin hat. I'm really proud of this hat. It is made using Red Heart Super Saver Patty Green and Red Heart Super Saver Pumpkin. And my favorite detail on it is the stem. So I really, really like this. I totally made the stem up as I went, and it turned out really great. It's so curly. It looks like a pumpkin vine. So I really like it. And fall has started, so I thought this would be perfect. But yeah, so I really, really like it. And it is made using a half double crochet stitch. And I used a eye hook as well. The next one that I'm going to show you is one that my husband really liked. I was in the process of finishing it, and he said, "Are you making a Detroit Lion hat?" And I said, "No." Because my husband and I, we like to watch football together. And I said, "No, I'm not making a Detroit Lion hat." But he said, "If you just add white trim to it, it'll really look like a Detroit Lion hat." So I said, let me go check that out. So I went and I Googled it. I found a picture of the Detroit Lions, and it really does look like a Detroit Lion hat. Now I made it in a child size, and I used my scrap yarn. I used Red Heart Super Saver Blue, Red Heart Super Saver Heather Gray, and Red Heart Classic yarn in the white. So yeah, there's my accidental Detroit Lion hat. So I really like it. And this is made like the pumpkin hat in a half double crochet stitch. And this is a child size hat. So those turned out really, really well. Now I have some really exciting child hats to show you. I know Minions are the big rage. I love it. I'm really short, so my husband calls me a Minion, but that's okay because I like Minions. So anyway, I attempted to make some Minion hats, and I totally made these up as I went along. I just went on Google and I searched for some pictures of Minions, and I just kind of looked at the picture and went by that. So here they are. The first one that I made is this one. This one has one eye, and he has nice long hair, in the picture, I think the hair went to the side like this. But yeah. So I'm really proud of this. And the mouth, I made a big smile. And I think the mouth could use a little work. But, you know, for my first Minion hat ever, I think I did pretty good. And it's made with a variety of colors. And I really enjoyed making this Minion hat because it allowed me to use up more scrap yarn. So the black here is Red Heart Super Saver Black. This is also Super Saver Black, as well as the smile. And the eyes, there are a lot of colors in the eyes of the Minion. So right here in the middle is Red Heart Super Saver Black. And then the brown is Red Heart with Love Chocolate. And then the white is Red Heart Classic White. And then the gray is the, see, did I use? Now this is Red Heart with Love Pewter. So I really enjoyed it. And that's how the back looks. So there we are. Now, you know you just can't make one Minion with one eye. You have to make a Minion with two eyes. Ta-da! How cute. Now, I made this one with shorter hair. And it's made using the same colors as the one before. Kind of a mix of Red Heart with Love, Red Heart Super Saver, Red Heart Classic. I really got to use up some scrap yarn. I absolutely love it. And he has two eyes. And with him, I gave him a little smirk on the side. Oh, and another little trick that I use is when I was doing the hair, I noticed that when I cut it, it was starting to unravel just a little bit. So what I did is that I took some clear fingernail polish and I just put some clear fingernail polish just on the tips of each piece of hair. And that kept it from unraveling. And also, you know, since it's clear, you can't really see it. So that turned out really well. And so here are my Minions. So cool. Really enjoyed making this, and I hope to make some more. They were kind of time consuming because it's a lot of color changes in this hat, but it was really cool. It was worth it. Okay. Now let's see, is that all? Okay, I have one more thing that I want to show you all. I'm really excited about. This was from my last video about the works in progress. I have finished my hat and cloak. So here's the hat. Well, my close hat and scarf is what I finished. So here's the hat. It is made using Red Heart with Love grape jam. And there's my triple crochet flower that you all are probably familiar with because I did a tutorial on it. So I'm really happy with that. But here is the scarf that I finished. Can y'all see that? So this is the scarf that I finished. And it's made in Red Heart. It's made using Red Heart with Love grape jam. And I thought these two looked great together. So here they are. I'm really excited about it. And in the last video, I did put a link to how I made the scarf. The pattern is called the One Skein Scarf. And so I will put the link in the description box again so you all can enjoy that. And also I'll put a link in the description box of the hat, the cloche, and as well as how you can find the tutorial that I did on this triple crochet flower. And it actually took me less than one skein because I used a 7/0 skein of yarn and I still had this much left. So, you know, me loving purple, whenever I have purple yarn left over, that's a treat. A wonderful treat. So, yes. Oh, no. There's one more thing I want to show you. Okay, so when you crochet a lot like me, your friends tend to learn that you love crocheting. And when they're in the store and they see something crochet related, they think of you, which is awesome. Well, yesterday, some friends of mine gave me some crochet jewelry making kits. And what's so cool about this is that I already have some size 10 crochet thread. I've never used it before. I've never had a reason to use crochet thread before, but now I do. And so they're the same. And so they're the same kind of necklace, but you can use whatever color of crochet thread that you want. And it looks like they got it from Hobby Lobby. So that's really cool. But here's what it looks like. And inside they have the chain. And so I'm really excited about this. I don't know when I'll get a chance to work on it, but I certainly look forward to working on it in the future. I've made crochet jewelry in the past, but they were just earrings, but I've never made anything this intricate before. So I'm really excited about it. It's called the Crochet Necklace Kit by Artis. Okay, so that really is all that I have to show to you all today. I hope that you all enjoyed my video. My links to my Facebook, Etsy, eBay, and Twitter accounts are in the description box below. And so I hope that you all are having an awesome day. It is still raining here. It is still gloomy here. In fact, a lot of places here in North Carolina has flooded. And so, you know, I hope that those people are doing well. I do believe we have had one person, one fatality. A tree fell on that person's car. So it's just been crazy out here with this weather. I mean, one minute it's raining and it's flooding, and then the next minute it's windy. And it's crazy. And so I hope everybody just be careful out there. And if you can, just stay in and crochet. That's always a good thing to do. It's better than going out there and getting wet and having to deal with all that stuff. But anyway, I hope y'all have a super awesome day, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!